Hola Primos, welcome to Bacardi India. It's that time of the year when we celebrate Founders Day. But this year we thought we'll celebrate it with a slight difference. What we decided to do was walk around and ask our Primos about what they think is Founders' mentality. So come, let's go. The first word that comes to your mind when I say Founders Day is, of course, founders. So what we wanted to know is ask our Primos if they had to choose one letter from the word founder, what would that be and what would that mean to them?
I'll choose the letter F from the word founders. Why? Because all of our three cultural pillars, which is family, fearless and founders, starts with the letter F. And it embodies what Bacardi means. And to add to that, our founder's name also starts from F. So I would say the word F encapsulates and embodies each and everything that we do at Bacardi.
The letter I resonate with the most is E. So E stands for emotional commitment, which is in coherence with our ideology to move together as a closely knit family, stepping away from just being rationally committed to our work and our jobs. It triggers us to always move ahead proactively to drive our results by going the extra mile without any inhibitions.
My pick of the word founders is letter O, and for me O stands for ownership. Ownership defines all three pillars of Bacardi values. It is about founders' mentality, owning the business, owning the resources which we are investing behind the business. It is also about owning the challenges as well as the success. Ownership is also about being fearless. It is also about owning your team, treating them as your family.
Thank you, Primos. Now that is one aspect of founders' mentality that we feel is absolutely out of the world, being fearless in your responses and what you think today. Coming to the second question, what is that one aspect of founders' mentality that you appreciate the most? And can you give me an example to explain the same?
So the true power of the founders' mentality is that it makes you feel, think and act like owners. It empowers you and at the same time it gives you more responsibility. And then your job is not a 9-to-5 job anymore. It becomes a passion where you remain invested in the success of the company. And with that attitude, any challenge can be overcome and any turnaround can happen.
One aspect which is really important for me is taking this business as my own business. One example for this is every penny I sanction or every penny I spend in the market should yield the right dividend and should have a positive ROI.
Having a strong founder's mentality for me means that I feel a strong sense of responsibility towards Bacardi, but also that I get to act as a founder. What that means is that I have the power and the authority to set things in motion. When I'm operating from a founder's headspace, I do see that I'm able to undertake bold experiments, collaborate with a clear sense of goal and objective, and do all of this while moving with speed and purpose.
One aspect of founders' mentality that I would like to appreciate is ownership. And we have been instrumental in taking ownership on managing budgets in this tough year.
Being accountable, doing what is right, finishing what you start, some of the true powers of a founder. My next question is, according to you, what is the true power of founders' mentality?
This happens to be my first Founders Day, and I'm really excited to see the enthusiasm and gusto with which this Founders Day is being celebrated. And it's very much like some of the family rituals that we celebrate. So to that extent, this is very, very exciting, and I'm very, very sort of proud to see this kind of celebration going around. I think you're all aware that the founders is one of the three cultural pillars, and therefore the question comes is, how do you bring this Founders Day mentality to life? And I think one of the things which is required by Founders Day mentality is that we should act like number one. I think the operative word is think and act like being number one. We have great brands, and there is no reason why we can't become number one and actually live what our founders mentality is.
true power of founder's mentality to really look at the business as your own. You are the owner. Do not get stuck by the teams, functions, but you are the owner of the business. And you are causing the whole success, including the failures, and you owning it up. That is the true power of being a founder.
The true power of founder's mentality is to be able to take any situation, no matter how disadvantageous or advantageous, and actually get it to work in your favor. Because you're always thinking of how you can improve things, how you can take ownership of every single attribute that there is, and how can you improve it even further. So what you end up with is not just a better outcome, but you end up with the best outcome.
Thank you, Primos, for your fabulous answers. Now let's make it a little fun. If I were to ask you, what is that one movie that you think reflects founder's mentality and has left a lasting impression on you, what would be that answer?
That would be one that I've recently watched again, Sully, where Tom Hanks plays a pilot at the US Airways, and he had to make an emergency landing on the River Hudson when his flight was hit by a flock of birds and both the engines were seized. What I particularly liked about that movie is, how he took a call based on what he thought was the right thing to do in that situation, and also in the best interest of the passengers as well as the crew members. So when he realized that he couldn't reach the nearest airport, he went beyond the regular protocol and decided to land on the River Hudson. And he was in action until he ensured that all the passengers as well as the crew members are safely evacuated and also out of the danger. So amazing show of spirit.
One of my favorite movies that actually left a lasting impression, that clearly highlights the founder's mentality, is Jerry Maguire. It's an old film where Jerry Maguire, the character, is played by Tom Cruise, who works in a massive sports management company. What really fascinated me about this movie is the fact that Tom Cruise plays this character with a lot of conviction, and also the trials and tribulations he goes through just to make sure that his purpose and the vision that he has set for himself stays intact. That's something that I would like to, emulate, or that's something like I would like to do with Bacardi, and ensure that my purpose and the business's purpose are always in line.
Some of the brilliant movies that have been mentioned by our Primos. If anybody hasn't seen them, please go find out and watch them. Now, if I were to ask you, if I was to talk about a book that has left a lasting impression on you from a founder's mentality perspective, what would that be?
Well, regularly I read these series called The New Human Revolution by Dr. Daisaku Ikeda. To answer your question, the quote that comes to my mind right now is become indispensable wherever you are. This word indispensable, strikes my heart and mind every day. It ignites my founder's instinct. It encourages me to, think and act now and be accountable for whatever I am. As I said, whether it's work or personal life, I definitely follow this every day, and I want to strive and keep giving my best.
I think one of the quotes which has really inspired me and also fosters the mentality and spirit of founders is one by Mahatma Gandhi, the father of a nation, and I read it long back at Sabarmati Ashram and also in his book My Experiments with Truth, where he says, every worthwhile achievement, big or small, goes through drudgery and triumph, a beginning, struggle and a victory. Similarly, for the founders, they understand and embrace the ebb and flow of life. They are unfazed by the challenges and difficulties of life and remain focused to achieve their goal. And in the end, they do emerge victorious and triumphant in their own ways.
Okay, so my favorite book possibly would be Promised Land by Obama, in terms of showing founders' mentality on how you should rule one entire nation. Talking about Obama, if I were to ask you, which is that one leader you think has showcased the characteristic of founders' mentality, who would that be and why?
In my opinion, a founder is not necessarily the one who laid the first stone or rang the first bell. It is someone who shoulders the collective responsibility of a team, an organization, his or her people, their legacy. No one embodies this better than Mr. Ratan Tata. There's an arduously long list of reasons why his work and life have left such a profound effect on mine. But off the top of my head, his intuition, humility, and above all else, his sense of care for his employees. Any leader is only as successful as their team. No one can do it alone. And in his understated slick style, he summed it all up when he said, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together.
My next question to you is, who, according to you, is a true founder, and what do you think are the attributes of a true founder?
If there is one word that best describes founders' mentality, it must be resilience. The ability to take a knock on the chin and then adapt, change and counterpunch with ferocity is what this resilience is all about. From zero sale in April to a record-breaking December, we must have demonstrated this resilience in the best way possible. We adapted to COVID-related changes at our facilities. We challenged our cost base and reskilled ourselves to continuously make improvements in terms of our systemic processes and efficiencies. We went all in with other functions. We are transforming ourselves from a team of winning primos to a winning team. We are walking the talk, and the talk is that the next 10 would be our best 10. Founders' mentality to us is what this is all about. This is our DNA and this is our culture.
For me, a true founder is somebody who just goes out and beyond the call of duty, goes that extra mile to deliver what is right for the business. Does not think whether it's my job or somebody else's, but if something is to be done, does that, asks for help, asks for support, but makes sure that the business delivery is there. So that is my ask of all the primos.
A true founder is the one who thinks Bacardi is his or her own company. This is also about being one team and moving in one direction, that is moving forward. We need to think, act and be as number one in whatever we do. This is our company and we need to strive to make it the best company in the world in the alcobev industry. We also need to leave a legacy for the generations to follow.
Now my final question is for the one and only Sanjit. So Sanjit, they say that founder's mentality outlasts the founder. What are your thoughts on it?
Having a founder's mentality is about having an owner's mindset. It's about integrity. It's about keeping the consumer at the heart of everything that we do. It's about a frontline obsession. An obsession with a frontline, I mean every touch point where our products, our brands, our people interact with the consumer. Surrounded by all of this is having a sense of purpose, having a limitless horizon, engaging and empowering our teams to take bold bets, and having a bias for action. And above all, having a strong focus on cash. As our organization, as we at Bacardi India grow, and as we achieve scale, as our organization gets more layered and complex, we will find that our bias for founders' mentality will be challenged. But if we continue to be passionate, if we continue to work hard and play harder, we will overcome this. We need to stand by the pillars of our culture, founders' mentality, family values, and being fearless. And with that, let's retain our founders' mentality forever.
Thank you, Sanjit. And now, we have heard from our primos what they think about founders' mentality. Now, before I sign off, I would like to request our leaders to give each one of us some dares, some challenges that we will practice in the coming year, keeping in mind the three cultural pillars of fearless, founder, and family. So, are we all ready, guys?
My Founders Day dare to you, zero consumer complaints going forward. That's the best way of putting the consumer at the heart of everything that we do.
I dare you to be compassionate to each other and to take care of the mental health and well-being for yourself and your fellow primos.
This Founders Day, I have two dares for you. One is a professional dare and the other is a personal dare. And I think actually the professional dare is easier. It's to make Doers the #3 brand in the country next year. So the ask is very simple. we have to shift 2 to 3 notches in every market. The second dare is a personal dare, and that is that I would dare all of you to become healthy. Healthy meaning both physically fit and mentally fit.
So my Founders Day dare to you is to make every rupee count, and let's see that India shows up as the largest contributor of profit within our region.
I dare you to embrace the founder's mentality. Think about what you will do today and every day that will have a long-lasting positive impact forever.